It's an Asian Conference Barclays Center in Milwaukee. As the Bucks look to work the home court to their advantage. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan.
You got to be careful if you have the ball. Know where he is at all times because he's got a knack for getting a hand on the ball and knocking it loose. And he is also a very rugged player at the defensive end. I mean, he will pull his way through any screen if it means staying on his man.
Celtics made a special trip here for one game. Back in Boston for the next one. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
Kevin, they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They proved in the first game against them this season that they have the advantage in several areas. They're out to prove that it was no fluke. Well, from my vantage point, Steve, it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they've got matchup advantages everywhere, as you said, and I think we're going to see that on display again tonight. They'll win this game, and that would send them on their way to dominating the season series.
And out the bucket. And that reminds me, did either of you guys see him in that last press conference?
With him, it's always team in his answer. It's always about the team. He never lets himself get dragged into a conversation about himself for very long at all, guys. And, reporters may not like it because he's not going to give you the most exciting sound bites over and over again, but you know what? Those introduce him a clear message to the rest of the organization that he's on board with what they're doing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
So, Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league. And he told me, we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, flashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot. Sometimes you have to pick your poison and build evidence shooting from outside. Back to you.
All right, Doris. Now here's Lin. And lots of contact here. This is the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%. And comparing to the numbers of last season, they made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Both free throws good from Lin. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Rondo against Lin. Rondo passes to Thunder. Outside Turner. There's a good screen. Pass to Thunder. Oh, trying for it. Tries to shoot. Here's Sullinger. Rebounded by the Bucks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They had major problems in the charity stripe in that game. It's interesting. You just could not make free throws. Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse. And when you're at home, boy, you got to cash in on it.
The offensive rebound.
Putbacks about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone. Well, no box out, that's the results you get right there.
Now here's Rondo. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rondo against Lin. Lin gets a screen for Ilyasova. Lin kicks to Ilyasova. Mayo. Leads away. Misses off the right eye.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Outside Rondo. Open with the lane. Milwaukee leading by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mayo kicks it.
And admits on the awesome coach is one of the reasons his team is in charge of this game.
But there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Cleveland.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense. They really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
Now here's Lynn, and they're able to recover. Sandy sounds good.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter. Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Here's Turner. He had 15 points last out. The shot is good from Thunder. And here's Lynn. Outside Mayo. Shot from the wing. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was just quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Here's Lynn after Jared Sellinger's bucket. Mayo dishing to Lynn. To Mayo. Lets it go from deep. Again, Mayo missing.
This quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Thunder passes to Turner. Takes it to Sellinger. Here's Thunder. And again, it's Boston converted.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Bucks have gotten 5 or 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And then it's free on Turner. Shoots from 12. And falls over the rim and in. He's got 5. Boston trail. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Turner. Pass to Sellinger. Working on Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. Sellinger with the bucket.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Here is Lynn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Inside Lynn. Soft touching for Bucks.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the game.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now here's Turner. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assists. They're seeing great offensive movement.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now here's Lynn. Now averaging 17 points a game. Beat tonight. Lynn sets the pick for Knight. Passes it to Henson. Wide open. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Good try by Rondo. Humphries. Back to Rondo. Pocket 6. Terrific design on the pick foot. He lays it in.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, they came off with good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now, here is Hunt. Right now averaging 11 points a game. He passes to Nunez. Dishes it to Henson. And it's blocked by O'Leary. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Turner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Stapleton. On target with his 3. For Boston, they've gone 8-12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Thunder. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that makes 6 out of 7 shooting the ball here, so he is off to a blazing start.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They recover. That's good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been really aggressive and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Rondo. Right now averaging 11 points a game. The timely screen gave him a step and he took it all the way. And the Celtics lead by 3. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Right on the wing, a 19-foot shot. Rebound Boston.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but he still isn't there.
And it's Rondo penetrating the basket. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Here's Stapleton. Uses the glass to finish the way. He's got 7.
And he's been straight into that screen and open the lane up to the hoop.